Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar. I welcome you all to Gandhinagar, the city named after Mahatma Gandhi on its day of formation. I'm delighted that you have the opportunity to visit Gandhi Ashram in Ahmedabad. Today, the whole world is talking about climate change, global warming, and urgency to find sustainable solutions. At Gandhi Ashram, you will witness firsthand the simplicity of Gandhiji's lifestyle and his visionary ideas of sustainability, self-reliance, and equality. I am sure you will find it inspirational. You will also get to experience it at the Dandi Kutir Museum, an opportunity you should not miss. It will not be out of place for me to mention here that Gandhiji's famous charkha, the spinning wheel, was found by a woman named Gangaben at a village nearby. As you know, from then onwards, Gandhiji always wore khadi, which became a symbol of self-reliance and sustainability. Friends, when women prosper, the world prospers. Their economic empowerment fuels growth. Their access to education drives global progress. Their leadership fosters inclusivity, and their voices inspire positive change. The most effective way to empower women is through a women-led development approach. India is making strides in this direction. Friends, India's President, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, sets an inspiring example herself. She comes from a humble tribal background, but now leads the world's largest democracy and serves as the commander-in-chief of the world's second largest defense force. In this mother of democracy, the right to vote was granted equally to all citizens, including women, by the Indian Constitution right from the beginning. The right to contest election was also granted on an equal basis. Elected women representatives have been key agents of economic, environmental, and social change. At 1.4 million, 46% of elected representatives in rural local bodies in India are women. The mobilization of women into self-help groups has also been a powerful force for change. During the pandemic, these self-help groups and elected women representatives emerged as pillars of support for our communities. They manufactured masks, and sanitizers, as well as created awareness about infection prevention. More than 80% of nurses and midwives in India are women. They were our first line of defense during the pandemic. And we are proud of their achievements. Friends, women-led development has been a key priority for us in India. Around 70% of the loans under the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana have been sanctioned to women. These are loans up to 1 million rupees to support micro-level units. Similarly, 80% of beneficiaries under Stand Up India are women availing bank loans for greenfield projects. Under the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, nearly 100 million cooking gas connections have been provided to rural women. Provision of clean cooking fuel directly impacts the environment and improves women's health. The number of women in technical education in the industrial training institutes had doubled since 2014, and nearly 43% of STEM graduates in India, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, are women. About 1/4 of space scientists in India are women. Behind the success of our flagship programs like Chandrayaan, Gaganyaan, and Mission Mars lies the talent and hard work of women scientists. Today, more women are enrolling in higher education than men in India. We also have one of the highest percentage of female pilots in civil aviation, and female pilots in the Indian Air Force are now flying fighter aircrafts. Women officers are being deployed in operational roles and fighting platforms in all our armed forces. Friends, in India and in the global south, women play pivotal roles at the backbone of rural agriculture families and as small traders and shopkeepers. Given their close association with nature, women hold the key to innovative solution to climate change. I recall how women led the first prominent climate action in India in the 18th century. The Bishnoi community of Rajasthan, led by Pujya Amrita Devi, started the Chipko movement. It was a movement to hug trees to prevent unregulated logging. Along with several other villagers, she laid down her life for the cause of nature. Women in India have also been brand ambassadors for Mission Life, lifestyle for environment. They reduce, reuse, recycle, and repurpose based on traditional wisdom. Under various initiatives, women are actively getting trained in making solar panels and lights. The solar mamas have been successful collaborators with our partner countries in the global south. Friends, women entrepreneurs are significant contributor to the global economy. The role of women entrepreneurs in India is not new. Decades ago in 1959, few Gujarati women in Mumbai came together to create a historic cooperative movement, Shri Mahila Grih Udyog. Since then, it has transformed the lives of millions of women and their families. Their most famous product, Lijjat Papad, will probably be on your menus in Gujarat. Another success story of our cooperative movement in the dairy sector. This is also powered by women. In the state of Gujarat alone, there are 3.6 million women involved in the dairy sector. And there are many, many more such inspiring stories all over India. In India, about 15% of unicorn startups have at least one woman founder. The combined value of these women-led unicorns is over $40 billion. However, our goal should be to create a level platform where women achievers became the norm. We must work to remove the barriers that restrict their access to markets, global value chains, and affordable finance. At the same time, we need to ensure that the burden of care and domestic work is appropriately addressed. Excellencies, your focus on women entrepreneurship, leadership, and education is commendable. I am also glad that you are launching the Tech Equity Platform to enhance digital and financial literacy for women. And I am delighted that under the Indian presidency, it has been decided to establish a new working group on women empowerment. Your untiring efforts in Gandhinagar will give immense hope and confidence to women around the world. I wish you all the best for a productive and successful meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
तो महिला सशक्तिकरण पर G20 की मंत्री स्तरीय
मियां बाय तनिष्क से जितना ज्यादा खरीदो उतनी ज्यादा सेविंग्स।
जी हाँ, अब आप मियां बाय तनिष्क की बाय मोर सेव मोर ऑफर के साथ 20% तक का डिस्काउंट पा सकते हो। आज ही अपने करीबी मियां बाय तनिष्क स्टोर से खरीदी करें। शर्तें लागू।
I fundamentally believe for every political party, its time has to come. 10 years of Modi ji, if you are not able to bring BJP in Tamil Nadu, how will you bring? Now, BJP is expanding now. We are in the expanding phase. We are having a booth president. We are going to all parts of Tamil Nadu. We have lost a sitting general secretary of the party who was hacked to death outside his home by Islamic fundamentalists. Till now, we have lost more than 100 karyakartas. So from the outside perspective, for people who say Tamil Nadu is a very safe state, Tamil Nadu is a state where terror exists. What the way DMK is trying to do it, they will try to make it, again, they will try to play the Delhi versus Tamil card. That is the only card left in their armory. They don't have any other thing. For them, they've created an impression of Delhi as if in Delhi some 4 or 5 robbers are sitting inside a room and they want to loot each state and take money into it. You put a shoe and a t-shirt and a jeans pant, you walk, people call that as Padayatra. I think Padayatra is not that. Padayatra should have a larger purpose, madam. It is not you are angry with Modi ji, you want to do it. You are angry with this, you want to do it. Lot of media, especially from Delhi, is focusing on the governor's speech. But we have to understand what happened before the governor's speech. The governor was made to feel unwelcome. They spoke ill of governor in the well of the house. They say the governor has added some lines to it and given his own speech. He did not add a single line of his own. This watch is something which I wanted to wear because the watch is of the Rafale cockpit. A party in power is asking a common man show the bill, which of course I am showing April, the day I start my Padayatra. I try to push some things very fast. I am not like a traditional politician who will allow things to mature. I want to put more firewood and cook faster. But right or wrong, that is my style, madam.
Namaste, Jai Hind. Welcome to another edition of ANI Podcast with Smita Prakash. Today my guest is Annamalai Kuppuswamy, the state president of the BJP in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Annamalai hails from the Karur district in Kongu region of Tamil Nadu. He's an engineer, holds a master's degree in business administration from the Indian Institute of Management, and then became a police officer in 2011. Not content with a successful 8-year stint in the Indian Police Service, Annamalai joined the BJP in 2020, and within a year, he was appointed the president of the state unit. Annamalai ji, you are emerging as one of the sharpest young politicians in the country. Whenever somebody talks about young politicians who are going to matter by 2024, your name is taken in that. In the South, the BJP has not really managed to make much inroads over the past several decades since its existence. You are seen as this white ray of hope by your party in Tamil Nadu. So what is it that is your brief and what are you expected to deliver in Tamil Nadu?
Thank you so much, madam, for having me in your podcast show. I fundamentally believe for every political party, its time has to come. Whatever we push and pull, certain conducive factors has to be there for a political party to emerge. If you look at Tamil Nadu, for a long time we had big stalwarts there. People like Jayalalitha madam, people like Karunanidhi Ayya. They're like very, very people bigger than their shoes. People who can pull crowds. People just thought they can't do any wrong. That is the kind of confidence they generated over the last 40, 50 years.
Correct.
Very importantly, Dr. MGR. Now, what has happened in the last 4-5 years, we see a lot of vacuum in Tamil Nadu. Though a lot of parties are fighting for that space. And they need a larger-than-life leader kind of. Tamil Nadu people are always used to this kind of an impression. You need a larger-than-life leader. So now our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji exactly fits into that role. 9 years into governance. All the central government schemes are reaching that maturity level. People are seeing in their own eyes the transformation. Tamil people generally, it takes a little bit time for them to get warmed up. If you look at Dr. MGR himself, he acted in movies for a long time. He was in DMK for a long time. Then he started a party in 1972. 5 years later, he came to power. There is no that instant hero in Tamil Nadu. They take time to warm up to you. Once they warm up, then sky is the limit. For Modi ji, people have warmed up to him. They have accepted him. They have seen him for 2 different elections now. So 2024, we fundamentally believe Modi ji is going to fill that big vacuum in Tamil Nadu. That's how I see it. The brief is very clear, madam. To spread the party. The party has to go to all parts of Tamil Nadu, 39 Lok Sabha constituencies. We have to go around everywhere. The party is traditionally strong in some parts of Tamil Nadu. We are strong in Kanyakumari, where we have produced MPs. Nilagiri we have given MPs. Coimbatore we have given MPs. Trichy we have given MPs. So now we have to spread out tier 2 cities to the village level. That is the work we are doing as of now.
See, for our viewers and our listeners who may not be very familiar with Tamil Nadu politics, this, like when you said about this larger than life, many of the people that you mentioned, they came in from the glamour world. They came in from film industry, or Karunanidhi was not exactly from film industry, but he was a poet, and he had this interaction with the crowd and all that. And everything that we see about Tamil Nadu politics is huge posters and then people getting very emotional about their leaders and all that. Politics is very different from the rest of the country, isn't it?
your test has found lead pollution. There are toxic metals in vegetables that are produced on Yamuna floodplain.
So it's not a river anymore, it's a sewage canal.
High levels of lead is very scary.
As a health practitioner, I would like to see a total ban.
इस नए संसद में नया सत्र, उसमें निश्चित रूप से मैं इस विषय को जो आप लोगों के सैंपल टेस्ट आए हैं, इनके डेटा के साथ उठाऊं।
This and more, streaming on the world's first news OTT, News 9 Plus. Download now.
I partly agree with you, madam. It is true. We are definitely different from the rest of the country.